Oh, Silent Ghost, thank you so much for that. Sorry, this is the payment for the backseat pass. Appreciated. Fair warning, hospitals require tools for the beds, but I don't know if you can allocate tools to it. Right, okay. That is actually very good advice, thank you. Okay, let's actually see how many people have access to clothes here. Not great. Equipped 1.6 out of 4. So 39% of my population have clothes in winter, and we've got a cold snap. Unpleasant, to say the least. Humans are okay with moving in, though. We seem to be doing okay by them. We are presently stockpiling furniture as well, which is nice. It honestly seems like my weaver is just working flat out, though. Have a look. Yeah, production is has been about 11. When we've got the materials for it. I guess getting more weavers is about the only thing I could do. Because that seems to be the bottleneck, is getting the fabrics into my tailors seems to be the problem. Right, how far out are we from getting another big chunky grain? I think a decent way out. So I'm going to get rid of this farm. And we're slowly going to be moving more and more of our farmland down to the to this area, where we can build it out along the shoreline. Sure, more humans, up to 10 now. 24 Dondorians. And at this point, we can probably safely expand, get another melee group. Yeah. But rather, well, I could go another melee group, but I think I'm just going to increase the amount of soldiers here. In fact, I could give them 4 stacks of armor. Which would not be too bad. Sure. Let's make that happen. What's our raid chance? Our raid chance is almost 20% right now. Tempo TV said, you should be able to upgrade your fisheries. You have cloth and furniture. Huh. That's a good point. I wasn't aware that there was an upgrade option for them. Or is that just not something I need to research? It's just something I can do. Yeah, it is just something I can do. Okay. Well, I'd need to wait for it to stack up, but... Thank you for pointing that out, because I wasn't aware that was even an option. Oh, of course, I need to have a warehouse over here as well. Easily enough built, though, this one. Just need stone. Though, getting the metal is going to be a real pain. Okay. Go to the... Oh, no, I don't want to export. I want to import. Best. Well, actually, there's only one person who will sell to me. It's expensive. Wow. We need to, like... I'll go for 47k. I mean, I can afford it, but it's painful. I don't like affording it. Sell all my opiates. I could sell some of these. Don't want to sell too many, though. I could afford to sell 42 of these. And then I only need to spend 17,100. And a little bit more. 17,150. There we go. That gets me all of the metal I'm going to need to be able to make the stone. Once I've got that, I can actually start selling any excess cut stone that I've got, which would be very nice. The iron monopoly, yeah, I know, right? Any ore nearby? Yeah, there's coal over there, and ore all the way down here. So quite far away. It's not convenient for us, not even slightly. Oh, we're starting to get the Onk's pasture up now. 14 out of 129 animals. Nice. Globulians are almost at full production now as well. Uh-oh. They are unhappy. Humans... The humans are very happy with the situation here at the moment. And we've finished this. Marvellous. Right. Let's get this one set up. I want stone brought in. Fetch. And this one, just make that as much as you can. Nice. Dondorians. Yep. More Dondorians moving in all the time. Perfect. Yeah, the humans are actually starting to move in quite quickly. Do people still sleep in dormitory, or was that system completely overhauled? It was completely overhauled, Diablo. I feel a little bit sad about that, because I actually enjoyed making the dormitories. Dirty faces of the people there will be in my nightmares. Yes. On that note, the load on this well is actually really high. How about this one? Much less of a load on that one, so I'm not too worried about it right now. However, I do need to expand this out. Thunk. And pork. It seems that some people may be forgetting why the backseat pass system is there. It's not so much so that people won't want to help. It's to make you consider whether you need to say what you're about to say before you say it. It's less about inhibiting who can actually, offer advice, and more about, do I need to say this? So some people seem to be forgetting to pump the brakes a little bit. You don't need to be gunning it down the motorway at all times. Go. Those in. Perfect. I've been streaming for 4 hours. I have. And enjoying every second of it. But I will need to go on a tea break soon, actually. How is I not aware? That is a good question, because I did announce it everywhere. Or at least the usual places. We are suddenly very short on people. Very short on people, very suddenly. Oh, well, of course, yeah. I made this. Right. Okay, that's possibly going to be quite productive. It's going to make 11 cut stone per day at the cost of 40 regular stone, but I am importing that. I am going to need to export the cut stone, however, should it get too numerous. It should start filling up my stockpile. I don't think we're going to have that problem with fabric, and I don't think we're going to have that problem with clothing. However, the cut stone, I think, is a potential candidate for that. So, how about we go ahead and we copy this area down here. Yoink. And we are simply going to transplant it over here. Like so. Yeah, one of the things with the backseat passing, because I understand that, especially if you're very confident with the game, you want to help, and it can end up like you're falling over yourself to help. I often feel that, especially like I catch myself sometimes watching content creators. I'm just talking at the monitor, pointing out the things that they've missed, or if they're starting to struggle with something, giving the answer. Obviously, I'm not giving it to them directly because, you know, we're talking YouTube now, not streaming. I'm actually generally quite quiet in streaming. But the whole thing with Backseat Pass is more to slow you down enough to think, well, is this needed? Are they actually struggling with this? Or am I just so eager to help that I'm going to offer the help before it's necessary? That's like 90% of the reason why Backseat Pass exists. Like the door thing, yeah. 9, don't ask if we're there yet. Are we there yet? I brought it on myself. I did. Brought it on myself. Too late! Yes, I can see. Right, let's pause this for a moment. Now, when I'm not using this, I should just shut it down. But I also want to make sure that it's clear that I haven't decided what to use it for. One of these... sure. If I set these up to 20%... Yeah, I've set them up for 90%, sorry. This one should be cut stone at 90%. And these ones should be shut down. Yeah, they're all shut down. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. Done and done. Now, I still need to set up pottery. That's still something that I require setting up to be brought in, but we've still got 63 available to us right now. The gems are actually a kind of an annoying one. If I zoom out, where are the gems on here? Oh, they're all the way over there as well. Now, gems are actually something that we've got available to us on the map. Like, they are one of the resources that we had, if I recall. Can I see that here? No, I can't. Much shame. But I believe when we set out, we've got 2 coal, 2 Scythilion, 2 gems, 2 clay. That's more than I usually see. So I'm going to assume that we did actually have a 2 stone as well. We must have had a decent return on those. Alright, I think it's coming up to about time for us to have another tea break now. The raid chance is going up right now, but it has been generally going down. We've got 10 people currently training. We have enough weapons and armor that they're equipped with 4 pieces of armor each and 2 warhammers each. And for now, that should be good enough. We've got cut stone being made. We've got clothing technically being made, though not enough. I want to see that starting to stockpile. So realistically, I think we need to expand the weavers because we've got more than enough cotton just sat there. That's not the problem. What we require is faster conversion of cotton into cloth. Now, there are a couple of ways you can do that, and one of them is technologically. I could upgrade the tailor. Patchwork clothing, leave your people to suffer in the face of nature's... Oh, no, sorry, the wrong thing. That's the tailor. I want the weaver. Metal needles and scissors, ease the work of your weavers. I mean, this would require iron, I should imagine. Forvisk, you have a good night, mate. Thanks for dropping by. Again, chat, I'm so sorry that the announcements are all down, but OBS is just thrown a wobbly, and I am not going to fight with it at the moment. I think getting the refined weaver up and running so that we've got more bang for buck. Yeah, no, we are actually going to do that. There we are. I've made the decision. Now, what does it require? Just 64 furniture, which I can afford. Let's make it so. Perfect. Now I would need tools after that, which is not great, but that's upgraded it a little bit. I'm very happy with this. It's given us a 50% bonus on our output. We did get distracted from the tea break, yes. Which we shall be going on shortly. But we'll see if that starts to overcome... Because if we start to stockpile clothing, then I know that that was sufficient. If not, then we are going to need to expand this out even further. Maybe a 3rd tier of it or something like that. But upgrading it is the first move, because upgrading it allows the people that we've got in there to do the work more efficiently. I don't need to increase, bring in more immigrants and thus feed the immigrants in order to make more cloth. If I'm just making it so each person working is that much more efficient. We may want to get another... Yeah, we're going to want to get another research area soon as well. But for now, things are looking okay. We are grossly overstocking the grain, though. I need to turn that into bread faster, so maybe another upgrade for the bakery as well. Either way, let's slow things down to a little bit of a crawl. So when we come back, what I would like to do is get clay being turned into pottery. That's the next crafting that I'd want to do. And after that, it's metal. So we would need to then start importing ore and coal. Now, there is coal over here, but I would need to set up a mining site for that. Also, I want to set up a mining site for the stone. Don't let me forget the stone. Also, a collection site for the clay. Don't let me forget these 2 items. Stone and clay harvesting, because that'll take the pressure off my money, having to buy these things. And then setting up pottery, and then the import of ore and coal to be able to manufacture our own metal. Once we've got to that point, I'll simply buy the gems needed to build a noble quarters. By then we'll have like 2 or 3 nobles that we'll be able to have. And hopefully we'll be in a fairly solid position. We currently have a raid chance of 13.7%. And it is, I believe, dropping. So no fight yet, but there's always a possibility. I'll let you watch the main market square of the original founding area of the capital. And we're going to go on break. I shall be back in a couple of minutes. See you soon, chat. And I'm back. Did anything particularly exciting happen in my absence? Aavak City took so much. Aavak City looks so much better than mine. Must be the organic layout. I don't know about that, but I'm sure it's all in the eye of the beholder. I'm sure your city looks amazing. You're just used to it. That being said, I do quite like an organic style to a city. You know what? Since we got these roads, let's at the very least make sure that the roads are... Oh, excuse me. Roads around the marketplace are properly upgraded. God, this is a mess over here, though. Alright. Sure that these roads are also upgraded. That's going to be a lot of work for peeps, but we don't even have enough peeps. But we'll see how it goes. They're actually not doing too badly with producing the clothing. It's, oh, okay. Very briefly, they were plus on the clothing, but... No, this seems to be pulling down the amount of cotton that we've got stored. Okay, if we manage to get through all of the cotton, then it's a matter that we need more cotton. Killing Moon says, Aavak City looks so much worse than mine. It must be my background in urban planning. Or, once again, beauty being in the eye of the beholder. But I do like the square you've got in the middle of your town. I make at least one like that every time. See, yeah, I think a big part of that comes down to knowing what you're going to do. We're definitely exploring things right now. Starting to get a bit more of an idea. With each area I make, I will probably have a better idea of what I expect I'm going to need in that area and be able to plan accordingly around that. One of the things with this sort of stuff as well is the whole idea between a planned city versus, because you mentioned urban planning. Now, of course, that doesn't mean not, organic isn't simply a absence of planning, but you look at some of the most picturesque towns. They honestly look like they were designed by a drunk dyslexic spider that fell in an ink pot and then stumbled across a map. They're picturesque because of that, not despite it. They're picturesque because it wasn't planned. It just grew around necessity over time. But then, you've got the places for brutalism. New York, for example. Well, New York isn't brutalist. It's from a big picture point of view, to my sensibilities, it's brutalist. Because it's literally just blocks upon blocks upon blocks. Very efficient, very sterile, very unwelcoming. I am a flesh and blood creature. I evolved from an animal that lived in jungles and savannas and all sorts of things. The idea of New York is repulsive to me. Very useful from a design point of view, works really, really well. Much better than the alternative. But it goes so far as to actually repulse me. It isn't just that it isn't my cup of tea. It's actively unpleasant for me. Yeah, Roman design. Almost obey the grid, except Rome. Yes, very much so. Yeah, it's much more welcoming to people who want to navigate. No, exactly, Fatino Decay. From an efficiency standpoint, from a using the city standpoint, so much better. So much better, and you know, there isn't even a contest on that. But from an artistic standpoint, I mean, well, again, this comes back to what I was saying about the beauty being in the eye of the beholder. There are lots of people who will say there's beauty in the symmetry, and there is. I can definitely understand what they're saying. But from a perspective of being down there in it, no, not for me at least. London, you have to literally take classes to learn the city. New York City, you just remember how to count. I mean, honestly, I consider London somewhat planned. But when I think of a quaint, picturesque urban area, we are on very different measures of scale for Tino Decay. So different. No, I'm thinking of a place that also in terms of, like, you know, just age. Even London is young compared to some of the places I've been. Some of the places I've lived. The city of London is young compared to them. And when you think of, like, most cities in America, they've barely even fallen out of their mother's womb in terms of the you know, the scale of time. Compared to, there are buildings in places that I've lived that are older than the nation of America. So, you know, it's a very different, basis of comparison that we're playing with. Yeah, I really love how snow accumulates on the paths as well. It's really picturesque, this game. And that's probably, in a way, meant that I don't have the background to appreciate the style of more modern, more designed cities, and that's a bit of a shame. You know, that effectively I can't see what other people find so endearing about them. I mean, obviously, I can from a kind of academic perspective. I can be like, oh, okay, they're saying this is nice, and I can see that is correct, but I can't feel it. No, I'm saying walking into Old Town streets of Edinburgh. Yeah, no, absolutely. Walking into Old Town, like, you've literally got New Town and Old Town, and New Town it probably doesn't even feel that modern for some people, but it is, you know, it's probably got examples of much more modern design. But then you go to Old Town, yeah. No, it says walking into Old Town street. Unprepared, might I add. I was just wondering. Was like, hang on, did I just walk into a Harry Potter set? Yeah, that's pretty much what old cities are in Britain. Come to North Virginia, I'll show you drunk spider roads. I can imagine. Right. We are still struggling in terms of workforce, and that's a continual thing, unfortunately. Is happiness generally on the up? Whoa, okay, there were loads of immigrants ready for the Crotonians. Huh. Okay, well, that's quite nice. We haven't seen Crotonian immigrants for a little while. Getting the roads in place will probably help out a little bit in that regard. Right. While all that's going on, let's start laying the groundwork. I'm going to turn on resources so I can see all the stone. And I am going to pre-dig this area out. Now, you can do this in the other way. I'm fairly certain that you can simply build into the mountain with the mine designation. But we'll do it this way. We'll dig that out first. Can I get some more Antonians? Yes, one more. Well, that'll do me for now. Right, given that then, we're probably not going to need all of this stone. Well, actually, no, we do need a lot of that stone dug up. That's a lie. I want as much of that dug up as they can. Loyalty is decreasing. Why? Okay, let's have a look. All. You're right, loyalty is decreasing. It's fine for you, somewhat okay for you. Okay. Why is loyalty decreasing then? Access. Lack of wood, maybe? Lack of furniture, perhaps? Let's increase furniture a little bit. Victorians. Yeah, let's give you access to the clay that we're just bringing in. That should be fine. Oh, the Dondorians can have access to the cut stone. That's definitely not allowed. I want to be able to give you fabric, but I can't right yet. I would like to, though. Pottery and cloth is going to be nice. At least 2 people like that. In fact, 3 people like the pottery, 2 people like the cloth. So once we've got a surplus of cloth starting to accrue over time, and we are starting to see a little bit of that. Even starting to see some clothes starting to build up. Money-wise, though, not great. Definitely not great. This city's going okay for a day, too. Okay, Arden Trub. And well then, it looks like quite a lot of chat just hit their limit for the night. You all have a fantastic evening and very, very pleasant dreams. Alright, Globsian, how are we doing over here? We are still a little ways off having full paddocks. How are the onks? The onks are very, very fair ways away from it. But I'm starting to feel a little bit better about the amount of clothing we have. If we have a look at access. No, actually it's still low. Everything's kind of wibbly wobbly a bit. Getting through all of the cotton? Yeah, I think ultimately we're just getting through the cotton that we've got available. When's the next harvest going to happen? 3 days, so actually a little ways away. We may have purchased cotton by then. If we have a look on the map, I can see we've got... No, you're not coming for us. No idea what kind of army they have, but it's probably sufficient that I need a much, much more capable one to tangle with them. I think expanding out our weavers area would be wise, though. I think that's one of the big things that's holding us back right now. Yeah, that's one of the big things that we're going to need to do. Are we down here? We still... Oh, have we finished digging through? Yes, we have. Marvellous. Okay, well, we can definitely... See, the problem here is if I go for this, then I am not expanding the weavers, and everyone would benefit from having more clothes. I can still just use money to get the stone for now. And the difference between the stone I'm buying and the money... Like, let's have a look. So I'm buying it for 22, and I am selling it for 223. Granted, it's not 1 for 1, but let's have a look. How much is it? Ooh, actually, it's quite a rough one. Still, we're actually making a fair profit on that one. So no, I think we'll be okay to buy it for a little while. Alright, okay, let's go ahead and refurbish this room. I would like to... Well, we're going to slow things down. I'm going to expand this out. Can I not? Oh. Huh. Is there no way to simply... Ah, there we go. No, still can't remove that wall? Because I want to remove the wall completely. Because that's not going to give me a ceiling. Okay. Let's go ahead, go into construction, structures. Or maybe that is exactly what I need to do. But let's try remove first. There we go. We'll take that wall out. Oh, there we go. And now I would like to redesign this. So, let's bring this out a bit. One, two. Bring in a wall. Would like a new loom. Both of these locations. Actually, no, not there. This one we want to be for the storage. Quite important, that one. Auxiliary loom. I guess I could do this. Have the storage at the top. It's not very efficient that way, but it does allow me to expand out 2 extra stalls for looms. It's going to need more people running it, but sure. All right, let's make that happen. Ah, damn it, I'm making it out of wood again. Of course, because that room was originally made out of wood. Up to 19 humans here. They're almost rivaling the Dondorian population. Won't be long. Plenty of cut stone. Yep, only 5 away from equaling the Dondorian population. They've been here so much longer. Okay, I really don't need you to gather the stone from over here. Let's go for jobs. Finish that little bit there. Still got 11 days worth of food available to us as well, which is the crazy thing. Need a load of wood. Need a load of furniture too. Let's get all of this going. There you go. That should finish things off, more or less. Yeah. And at this point, should be good to go. Right, 18 workers needed. And we are then immediately going to be... Oh no, actually we're just down to 7. That's not too bad. Right, they can now produce 68.55 fabric a day. Assuming that we've got the cotton for it. That will hopefully start pushing us much faster towards having enough clothing. The gods have forsaken Depernia. The rains have stopped. This keeps up, it will devastate our crops. Everyone must now pay. Well, we shouldn't actually... Oh, thank goodness we just brought in a harvest. We shouldn't actually hurt too much. Or that's what I would say if I'd managed to bring all of my fields down here already, which I haven't. Silly, silly me. Next job then, I think, is to bring down some of our farms. Let's run a road. Just along this line here. And out along the top. We'll see where the farm expands into. Song of the Sweatshop. Damn it, chat. No. Right. Going with this one for now. To be... Unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit awkward for me to get everything built up properly. But let's see what we can do. It'll take me a little bit of time. The organic look of things, it does come at the cost of being very finicky to do. Thankfully, when it comes to the water, we can just kind of go over that. That's not an issue. Oh, wow. Is that it? Oh, really? That's the entirety of the farm. Okay, that's not the best, but still 94% fertility. Let's shrink the farm a little bit then, because reports from our fisheries are indicating the catch is unusually good today. Hurrah! Alright, let's shrink this down a bit so that we can actually get exactly 10 farmers. There we are. Good to go. Let's get that made. How are we doing for our... Oh, there we go. We're starting to accrue it now. It's beginning to stockpile. In fact, yeah. I'd say... Well, this one's going to scale up to our input. As it's made available to them, they will use more of it. But it may be possible for us to go ahead and start distributing cloth. That being said, can I upgrade this? Yes, I can. There we go. Okay, we've gotten some nets and such out there, I imagine. Production has gone up a lot. Nice, very nice. Okay, that'll definitely help out. Yeah, not bad at all. More clothes faster, indeed. Some more humans. Alright. Right. Well, the next task then was to hook up a mine. Now, that's kind of a rough task because it's very labor intensive. We don't have much labor to use, but let's go ahead and do it. So, mine. Stone mine. I really enjoy this bit of music. It's one of my favourite tracks. Right. 58 workers. Chat. 58! What? Oh, that's what we get for needing to mine, I guess. So about those nurseries, Aavak, yeah, I think we might need to go for that. Set up storage. Now we're gonna build a bunch of auxiliaries. There. There. Big auxiliary down here, maybe? Let's shrink that down. Good lord, this is going to be expensive to set up. 6. 100. Okay. Oof. 105 furniture, 105 stone. Well, we can get it going, but I'm just going to have to so aggressively curb the amount of people that work here. But that's fine. That's basically what we're here to do. We're here to mine, and it's okay if it takes a lot of effort to do it. But yeah, that's going to be a bit of a rough one. Time to make a company town. That's what we've got going on down here, basically. Okay. Well, given that, we are going to want a nursery then. Like, that is a given. This is making fruit. Which of the nurseries uses fruit? Her human nursery uses fruit, so does the Tilapia nursery. The Praetorian one uses vegetables. Okay. A place where Tilapia babies are born and brought up. Each station is capable of bringing up one up and needs fruit to operate, else the child will starve. Same with humans. And a place where Crotonian cubs are born and brought up. Each station is capable of bringing up one and needs vegetables to operate. Alright, who are we going for, chat? Humans or Tilapia? Because I don't think we're going to go for Crotonians. No, well, I mean, I would like them, but for now, I think it has to be humans or Tilapia. Who are the best miners? Okay, I'm happy to look at that for you. Here. Stone mines. Dondorians. Pretty much just Dondorians are good at mining. No, Garthemi are also good at it. And oddly, the Cantors, but they hate doing it. Like, they really hate doing it. They hate it more than the Dondorians do. But, oh my god, they're good at it, though. Garthemi actually enjoy it. I could open thing up to Garthemi, but Garthemi are more complicated to make happy. Cantors may just be good at everything, but the Garthemi seem to actively like it, Killing Moon. The Garthemi seem to, like, genuinely enjoy mining. They get a lot of fulfillment out of it. Alright, we'll set up a human nursery then. I'm going to set it up near the graveyard, from cradle to grave. Yeah. So, how big is a crib? Okay. Furnishings. Just furnishings, okay. Now, I forget how long it takes humans to... How long it takes them to mature? Let's make something about this. Gives us 12 human babes to take care of. We'll have doors leading through and up. Now that starts to lower the isolation a bit. So we'll just go with doors leading up then. What do you mean? Did I not mark them? It will be blocked. By what? Oh, the furniture would block it. Right, okay. I was assuming it was going to be like rugs or things like that, but you know what? It makes a lot more sense that it would be like cribs.